Hey, today I'm gonna tell you about my forge here. It took me about a year and a half to build with my great-grandfather. You see, you can shut the door just by kicking it off the hook. You can close it with a latch on the inside. This is my welder. Welding is pretty fun. It's a Lincoln Electric AC powered welder. See here, you can adjust the amperage for how thick your rod is and how thick your material is. That's what it sounds like when it's on. That's what you call a stinger. It's what holds the electrode. Um, that's the plate where I test it and see if it's, at the right amperage. Those are my welding gloves to keep you from burning yourself and getting electrocuted. This is a welding hood that is auto darkening. It's really nice. You don't have to flip it up every time. You can still see through it. This is a leg vise for blacksmiths. The threading on it, on the inside, is very wide, so it opens and closes quick, which is good for blacksmiths. This is my propane-powered forge. It's on a olive oil barrel, and that's a little thing I made to hold the steel. That is my quench tank, and that is some oil for hardening steel. That's all my mild steel there, and down below it was some spring steel, hardenable stuff. This is a fan I have for when it's really hot, because you don't want to be in there next to the fire when it's hot. It's a trash can, and I have a mini fridge, because you get thirsty sometimes. Under here is a bench grinder. That's my drill. I have two angle grinders. I use one of them for cutting and one of them for polishing, so I don't have to change the wheels every time. This is my belt sander. I just got it new, like 2 weeks ago. It's really nice. As you can see, it works. These are my tongs. That's my first pair of tongs ever that I got. And then this is a pair that I made, and they work good for holding things. This is my anvil that I actually got for free, but it costs most people hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. That's a chisel I made. And that right there is my hammer rack. That's my first hammer. The back was all chipped out. I had to fill it in with weld. And that's my favorite hammer. That's the one I use the most. It's heavy enough to move things, but it's not too heavy. And that's a can of gas next to all this, so that's awesome. As you can see, it has electricity. I have a few outlets, and I have lights on the inside and out, just in case I want bugs to come in at night. So here's what it looks like inside. And this is a big hammer that I made for James. Hope he likes it. He hasn't seen it in person yet. That's a sword I'm working on for Judah. Hoping to get paid a lot. That's a knife I made just to have in here because it's useful. This is a hacksaw I made because the blades I got were too short. And every year I write the date.